Manage broadcast. Bam. Cool. Cool. Sorry, I was lagging. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. That took a while to get set up. My apologies. Quite frankly. Let's see if we get any Trump supporters in here. I think YouTube should be on. Here, what we're gonna do is go there. Perfect.
Why choose between?
Should be fine, I guess. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. My bad, YouTube. My bad. I just want to make sure. Bam. Bam. Hold on. Should be fine, I guess. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. My bad, YouTube. My bad. Okay, perfect. Cool. Okay, why are you... I don't want that. We're gonna do that. Quite frankly, give me half a second. We're gonna... sign in again. What are we doing, man? Log in. Let's see. Hold on. It's taking me a minute. Cool, perfect. Now YouTube should be good. YouTube should be good. Loading of the I think Rana Beats is a liberal. Yeah, what's up? You support Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah. So just to be clear, by support, I would just say that he's a better president than Kamala. I'm perfectly fine with saying that like he's not the best president in the world, but I would say he's a better candidate than Kamala. Is that fine?
Okay. Why is that? Yeah. Why is that?
Yeah. I would just say that mainly due to the fact that he's more pro-life than Kamala Harris. And abortion's immoral.
I would just disagree because
and abortion's
Harris,
immoral, which is why I would support pro-life policy.
I would just disagree because Harris doesn't support murder, but Donald Trump does.
Yeah, so the definition of pro-life is just going to be against the majority of abortions. And so if Donald Trump is against more abortions than Kamala Harris, then he would be pro-life. You're just equivocating on terms.
So then it doesn't matter if he supports murder, right? You'd still vote for him?
Well, under my worldview, Kamala Harris supports murder as well. So he's abortion murder. So
no,
all things equal out.
No, abortion isn't murder. So I have a question.
All right, do you have an argument?
So I have a question for you before we get into this abortion. Before we get into this abortion argument, why Well, why would you like vote for Trump just because on one issue, right? I mean, he supports state-sanctioned murder. He's violated federal laws to protect pedophiles. You think abortion
Yeah,
and
so-
banning access to
so-
abortion is better than putting pedophiles in prison?
So at
which
what
one's
point
better?
at what point did I say that's my only issue, or that's the only reason? I just point out the main reason why, right? Number one. Number two, you're saying why would you just support it for abortion? Abortion's actually a pretty big deal, right? If I think it's schmurder, I would prefer schmurder not to be legalized as much as possible. So yeah, actually, abortion would be a pretty big deal. So do you have a claim?
So then, if you want murder, you want murder to like not be supported, right?
You made a claim earlier that abortion wasn't.
You want murder not to be supported, right?
As least amount as possible. Yeah.
Least amount as possible. Can you point to one time where Harris supported murder?
Yeah, abortion.
Yeah, can play me the clip that she supports abortion.
Yeah, sure. She said that she wanted to reinstate Roe.
Okay, play the clip.
You want me to play the clip? Wait, wait, are you rejecting that Kamala Harris is pro-choice?
I'm asking you to provide evidence for your claim.
I'm just asking if you're rejecting the fact that Kamala Harris is pro-choice before I play the clip.
Morally, I have no idea. Morally, I don't have no idea if she's pro-life or pro-choice. She's a Baptist, so I'm assuming morally she would be pro-life.
Well, there's plenty of Christians that actually support or that are pro-choice. So actually, that has like no evidence to back up anything. Number one. Number two.
Provide the evidence?
Number two.
Wait, hold on. No. Play the clip. You made a claim. Play the clip. Play the clip. Play the clip. Play the clip. It doesn't matter if you're not done. It doesn't matter if you're not done. But you can play the clip.
Number two. I would still say pro-choice, even if you don't want to implement it pragmatically.
Okay, play the clip. Shouldn't be that hard. She said it, right?
Oh yeah.
She said she wanted to reinstate Roe v. Wade.
She obviously wants to reinstate Roe v. Wade. Like
okay, then play it.
I mean, yeah. So you just need to clarify for me real quick because I need to have a clarifying question.
What's your clarifying question?
You also question begged, by the way.
One more time?
You also question begged.
Can you repeat that?
You also question begged.
No, I asked for evidence. I'm sorry, is asking for evidence question begging?
No, something you said earlier.
So can you provide evidence of her saying this, please?
Yeah, as soon as you back up your claim.
No, you made you said something that was you made the claim that was factually true. So I want you to provide evidence for that.
Because
we're not having an abortion
because
today.
you know when you make a positive claim, the burden's on you, right? And you made a positive claim.
You should also
and you made a
proof that she
claim,
said that,
right?
In terms of what?
Abortion isn't schmurder. That's a claim that you need to back up.
And we can get into the debate. We can get into the debate. We can get into the debate on whether or not abortion is murder. Once you provide proof that she said she wants to reinstate Roe v. Wade, please.
That's going to be a burden shift.
No, it's not, because you also made the claim. I said I'm not going to get into the abortion debate just yet. I want to see some of your views first, so it's not burden shifting. We never started the abortion debate, quite frankly.
Well, actually,
so can you provide evidence that she said?
Actually, did say.
Listen, man. Provide evidence for your claim, or you're going to get kicked. You don't bring evidence here, you're going to get kicked. That's how it works. I'm not going to debate with someone who can't bring evidence.
Just admit that it's
play the video.
Real quick.
Cool. Here, call it burden shift. That's great.
Just give me 5 minutes, okay? I'm gonna go get it. Okay.
Cool. Perfect. I'll see you then, buddy.
Give me a second.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up? Make sure to hit that thumbs up, and if you're on here on TikTok, double tap that phone screen if you haven't already. Hit that follow button. Moving on to the next guest while this person looks up a clip that proves Harris is pro-life. I mean, pro-choice. Hey, what's
Hello.
up? You support Trump?
Yes.
How old are you?
I am 18.
You're like 12. Why did I ask? Moving on to the next guest. Hey, what's up? How old are you?
Yeah,
hey,
32.
I have it.
Cool.
Oh, perfect.
Give me a second. Yeah, Link. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 32.
Cool. Why do you support Trump?
Certain like policies, sure.
Overall, if you could go back in time, would you vote for Trump or Harris?
Oh, Trump.
Okay. You have the clip?
Yo, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, you're gonna have to read it. But yeah.
I'm gonna have to read a clip. Okay, what's
Not
the
a
source?
clip. You have to read an article.
Okay,
Do you know how to read?
source? What's the source?
I'm just gonna pull it up. Yeah, it's just PBS. Hang on, or
PBS. What's the title?
here, I'll go get the title.
I think it's titled like "Where Harris Stands on Abortion" or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You said from PBS.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where Harris stands on abortion. Vice President Kamala
You can just
Harris.
big screen me, by the way.
No, I'm not going to do that. Became the face of
Okay.
Biden's administration efforts to protect abortion rights after the overturning of Roe v. Wade 2 years ago. Earlier this year, she was the first vice president. The vice president said she supports ending the Senate filibuster to pass federal protections for abortion, though it's unlikely she has enough votes to do so. Harris has pledged to restore the federal right to abortion. Protects abortion right. Okay, cool. You provided evidence. So she wants to reinstate Roe v. Wade. You were able to prove that, provided evidence. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Can you back up
So-
your claim now?
Yeah, we're not going to get into the abortion debate. This is about
Wait, you
Trump
said we
and
would. if
why
we
you would
provided
overall support
evidence.
Trump.
Yo, you're such a
No, I
liar.
didn't say I would.
Yeah, you would. Yo, you said that for
How much do you want to bet?
Sure, you can play back the clip if you want. You said we can get into the abortion debate once you provide the evidence. The evidence has been provided. Now back up your claim.
Sure. Why abortion isn't murder?
Yeah, that's the claim.
Yeah, I don't think it to be murder. That's just it's
No
not
shit, that's
valuable.
trivial. Give me a set of premises that lead to a conclusion.
Yeah, it's justified.
Yeah, question begging. Try again.
Question begging. Define question begging for me.
Question begging is when you assume your conclusion inside of one of your premises. Premises is just any statement that can be true or false, or just a statement that has truth after it. So
Okay, so prove me wrong. It's justified.
yeah, that's question begging. That's proving you wrong. You know question begging is a fallacy, right? It's a form of circular reasoning.
Sure, I can see how you say it's question begging. So, do you think abortion is unjustified, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
The heaviest burden shift of all time.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
asked
sure,
you
so-
for the argument. Just to be clear, host, he's asking you for an argument for why
Link,
abortion.
I'm not talking to you, buddy.
You're terrifying.
Okay.
It's fine if you don't have an argument, just admit it and we can move on to mine.
Sure. So I'm asking you to provide your argument.
Sure, what? Sure, you don't have an argument? Just say it.
I'm asking you to provide an argument.
Yeah, you made the claim. It's not my burden, it's your burden. So just say you don't have an argument and we can move on to mine.
Actually, didn't you make the claim first that abortion was murder?
Not even close, actually. Yo, the gaslighting's crazy. Try again.
So you're not going to provide any argument, right? So why are you up here again?
I will provide an argument once you admit that you don't have one.
I actually do have an argument.
Yeah, the
I'm
argument's
asking
question
for your
begging.
argument. So you have you have a couple seconds to give me your argument as to why you think abortion is
Sure.
unjustified and should be banned.
Sure. P1 is because what fundamentally makes unaliving people morally wrong is depriving them of valuable future experiences.
Depriving their future experiences. Is that it?
Do you accept or deny that premise, or do you want to move on?
I want to hear your premises and then your conclusion first, and then we'll get into. I want to hear the whole argument, buddy.
Oh yeah, sure.
And we'll go
So, yeah, sure.
premise by premise.
So P2, the wrongness of unaliving doesn't depend on current psychological capacities, but it depends rather on the potential of rather if the being has valuable future experiences. P3, a human fetus possesses the natural potential to develop into an entity that has valuable future experiences. Conclusion, therefore, abortion deprives a fetus of valuable future experiences. P4, abortion unalives the fetus, ending its future like ours. Conclusion, abortion's wrong.
Cool. So hypothetical here, real quick, to see if your premises follow through. Let's say that there was a glass on a table and I shot it with a potion, and it would gain future experiences like ours in 9 months. Would it be wrong for me to drop the glass and for it to break as soon as I shot it?
If glass would have a future like ours, and if you shot it with
in 9 months.
if I shot it with like a beam,
with like a potion,
oh,
like a water gun,
yeah.
and instead of water, it's like a potion that will give it future experiences in 9 months. Would it be wrong for me to break the glass?
If that glass
As soon as I
cable-
shot it?
if that glass is going to experience like consciousness, relationships, goals, achievements, yeah, I'd probably be wrong.
You think it's wrong? Okay, that's absurd.
Wait, it's not though.
Frankly.
Wait, it's
Yo, what's up? Why do you support Trump? I love rage baiting.
Why was that absurd?
abortionists.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he was saying that it's wrong to break a glass. That's absurd. That is absolutely absurd. Do you disagree with me, or do you agree?
Well, if that glass was experiencing, do you think it would be wrong?
No, I didn't say it was experience. I said it will experience in 9 months.
Right, but the point is that you can just turn the reductio on your own view. Like, just take a case where you have a glass that's actually experiencing the world. Would it be wrong to shatter the glass?
If it's actually having human experiences and that moment it has human sentience and it has sentience like us, then yes, it would be wrong. But that wasn't what my argument was.
Right.
So that's tracking error number 1.
So the only point of just kind of explaining that is that's just trivial on your view and trivially true on his view. So it doesn't actually do anything for the view if you're saying if you
No, it absolutely does.
I'll explain why. If it's true that you also wouldn't shatter the glass if all of your conditions are met, then it's not a reductio.
Well, when you say also, you're playing semantics there because you asked me a question, a separate question from what I asked him. So you're playing semantics there when you say the word also, right? So that's just semantics. Can you reword it into where you're not like trying to gaslight me into saying that I asked the question that you asked me, because I didn't ask the question. I didn't ask him the question. You just asked me 2 completely different questions.
Okay, I'll explain it again. Okay, given that if all of your conditions for it to be wrong to kill somebody, okay, if all of those conditions are met in a glass of water, that it's wrong to shatter the glass of water. If all of the conditions are met on his view, then it's also wrong to shatter the glass of water, all things equal. That's not a reductio on either of your views because it's just trivially true on both of your views, just under different conditions, right?
So then you also think it would be wrong to shatter a glass that doesn't have sentience, doesn't have human experiences, just because it will have human experiences in 9 months.
I don't take the flow position. So.
Okay, so then why do you support Trump? You're on this live to debate Trump. Why do you support Trump?
Yeah, because it's better than the alternative, which would be allowing more abortions. Yeah.
So are you against murder in all circumstances?
Presumably everyone's against murder. Yeah, presumably.
Just unjustified termination of human life.
Yeah, presumably you are too, if it's unjustified. Yeah.
Right. So then I'm gonna just point out the contradictions as I did with the last guest. Why do you support a candidate that supports state-sanctioned murder? Harris didn't support state-sanctioned murder.
What's the contradiction?
Donald Trump supports state-sanctioned murder. Harris didn't.
What's the contradiction? Like, show me what the contradiction.
You say you're pro-life and you're against murder, unjustified termination of human life. So then why would you support a candidate who supports murder, which is something that you're against?
Oh, yeah, that's not a contradiction. So you can be against like a particular action, which would be murder, okay? And then take in the relevant facts and say, okay, well, given that there's like 1.8 million schmurders in this way and 3 schmurders from this policy, and I have to pick between 2 bad policies, I'm going to save as many people as I possibly can, right?
So you have to pick 2 bad policies. His policy was overturning Roe v. Wade. Since the overturning of Roe v. Wade, abortions have increased.
Yeah, that's expected under the pro-life view. Like, think about
So you want abortions to increase?
Nope, I didn't say that. I said it's expected.
That's what overturning Roe v. Wade causes, though.
Just
prior to Roe v. Wade being instated, when Roe v. Wade was instated, there was less abortions prior to it being overturned.
Try not to interrupt.
It's absurd.
And I'll explain why. Okay, so it's expected on the pro-life view. Like, think about a child who you have 2 kids, right? And kid A has a toy that belongs to kid A. And then you take that toy and you give it to kid B and you indoctrinate him into thinking that toy belongs to him. Okay. And then after a longitudinal set of time to where you've basically convinced this child that toy belongs to him, you take it away and you say, actually, you're not entitled to that. That's my fault. It's actually your brother's toy. Okay, he's going to act out because he thinks that you have taken something that rightfully belongs to them, and then he's going to act out. So that's called a rebound period. So in the same vein, when crazy, irrational, murdering women lose the imaginary right to kill their kids,
that's funny.
Expected that they're going to go out and try to kill more of them, right?
Okay, so then what is Donald Trump doing to decrease abortion then?
Yeah, so the passive doing there would just be preventing crazy people in office with.
But he didn't prevent anything.
Look,
He increased the amount of abortions that happen. What are we talking about?
I've already responded to that. So okay, so
all you said is that they're acting. These crazy liberal leftist lunatic women murderers are just acting out.
yeah, it's expected on The View where you take away something that someone.
So do you think that these women should go to jail?
Yeah, obviously.
You think all so well, let's see. What if a boyfriend paid for the abortion? Should he go to jail?
Right to jail.
One more time?
Right to jail. You pay for it, you go right to jail. You go to jail.
Okay, so then you want the boyfriend and you want the woman to go to jail. What about the doctor? Should the doctor go to jail or the one who performs the abortion?
Right to jail.
Okay, so you want the three parties in this instance to go to jail. That's absurd.
Why is that absurd? If it's true that you're murdering
Okay,
babies.
so I have a question. Are we all valuable?
Yeah,
Equally? Like a fetus at 12 weeks and then me. Are we equally valuable?
if by value you mean you share intrinsic dignity to where it's wrong to murder you, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so then in a burning building, you had to save one fetus or 10, or one fetus or one human being, or one baby, which the definition of baby is after it's born. So one fetus at 12 weeks old or a baby, which one would you save?
Yeah, probably the baby.
Why?
Yeah, because there's overriding reasons as to why you might favor a particular case in any given.
That's cool. I don't want to debate abortion, quite frankly. Calling them leftist lunatic murderer women.
That's me.
Yo, if you've ever had an abortion, you're a murderer. Why'd I kick him? Because I don't want to debate abortion. This isn't an abortion live. Keep track. All right, you were just up here. You're a kid. My bad.
Crazy.
Yeah, so why do you support Trump?
Yeah, I'm just gonna agree with him on like several like social issues that would, like him being in office would be better for that like cause than the alternative.
Like what social issues?
Probably like the trans issue and like abortion.
What about the quote unquote trans issue?
Oh yeah, I think that Trump is gonna like be in favor of this. I'm just gonna like halt advances from like the other side, like to implement their ideology into like our legal system and stuff like that.
He's against implementing trans ideology into our legal system.
Yeah, definitely.
How are the
Didn't he like declare that? Like,
how are the
there's only
radical
two, like,
leftists?
genders?
So how are the radical leftist lunatics implementing like laws about like trans individuals?
Yeah, like for example, maybe like sports or like entering like women's
What law
spaces,
is there for sports?
like bathrooms,
Wait,
or
what
just
law
like
is there for sports and
recognizing.
bathrooms?
I would just say recognizing them. As,
Oh,
like,
so there's no.
women.
So then there's no law, right?
What do you mean
so
law?
then both parties
it would
are
be a law,
against-
like legally allowing them to like enter men's sports or women's sports.
Oh, so what's the law? What's the law?
Well, the law obviously hasn't been created, and that's like kind of why I think support Trump. Because if I were to like vote for Kamala, then maybe not the actual law be put in place, but like steps like to get that law put in place by like placing like maybe other people like in other positions, right? That's kind of
Sure,
why.
but you agreed that she didn't run on this quote unquote trans issue, and B, there's no laws implemented by any of these radical left lunatics in regards to this quote unquote trans issue.
Yeah, but like I said, it would be more likely that their ideologies would like spread.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because they would have the power. Or typically, like the people of the power, the ideology of like the people in power is going to spread.
Like the
That's just common sense.
ideology of like being pedophiles is spreading. I mean, we're
The
seeing that
what?
a lot, right?
The what?
The rights ideology of pedophiles and supporting pedophiles, right? Like that, like
What do
how
you
it's
mean?
spreading now.
Who-
Oh,
what
just like the
rights?
guardian of the pedophiles.
What rights supporting
The right,
pedophiles?
the Republicans, the right,
The right,
the right,
supports pedophiles?
yeah, guardian of the pedophiles, yeah.
Can you like demonstrate that?
Yes, I can demonstrate that. Let's see, files.
And also, what? And also, I'm not sure how this is like relevant to like my position.
Because you're saying that the idea of trans quote unquote issues is going to spread when Democrats are in office. I would just argue that
see, don't
you
think
should rather support this quote unquote trans issue than the pedophile idea and the idea of supporting pedophiles. Which one is worse, being a pedophile or being a trans individual?
worse, like morally speaking. Well, I'll never like claim that being trans is even like immoral, but I would just say obviously that like doing like inappropriate actions with kids is going to be worse.
So being a pedophile is worse. So
Yeah,
then you
doing
support
doing
you should,
actions to kids is worse. Yeah.
okay, it's cool. So then you should support the left's ideology on trans issues rather
that
than the
doesn't-
right's ideology.
That doesn't
on
mean I have to support their
supporting pedophiles.
ideology. I'm not sure how that follows.
You should
like-
support Democrats.
Yeah,
over
I
Republicans,
disagree
is what
with
I'm
like
saying.
any like ideologies that are gonna like perpetuate like schmedophilia. I'm not sure how Trump's
Cool,
like
so then you-
ideology.
so then
I'm not
you
sure how any
overall
of like
don't
Trump's
support.
beliefs
so then
and
you-
stuff that he's like that he's like teaching and like preaching or not preaching, like talking about and all this is gonna perpetuate like schmedophilia. But if we look on the left, they typically talk about like trans issues a lot.
Name one time. Well, play me one clip of Harris talking about a trans issue.
You want me to play you a clip?
Yeah, play me a clip of her talking about a trans issue.
And it also wouldn't necessarily have to be her. It would just be like her.
Well, she was the one running for
in
office.
general. Yeah, but you do realize that they like the presidents often get influence from like other people, like either in their cabinet or just like
But
friends, family.
the point is, you voted for Trump over Harris, and you said that because you like his stance on the quote unquote trans issue, and you
Yeah,
said
that was one reason.
okay. So yeah, you said the left talks about trans issues a lot, and so I would like the point is for you to play a clip because those were your two options.
I mean, even if I did play a clip, I'm not sure that would show that they do it a lot. But I mean, I
Because
can.
you made the claim that they're talking about it. I
Yeah,
just want you
sure.
to provide
I mean,
evidence.
I can show a clip.
Name one time of Harris name one time Harris talked about the quote unquote trans issue.
You want me to find you a clip of Kamala Harris? Okay.
Yep.
And even if like I said, this isn't going to be a defeater, and I've already explained why. I don't think you were
Well, no,
tracking.
you made the claim that they're talking about like trans.
Oh yeah, it
issues.
is. It is got like trivially true that the left is like pushing for trans rights.
And it's trivially true that Republicans are the guardian of the pedophiles and pushing to.
It's trivially
protect
true that the
pedophiles.
Republican
They're
Party is
pushing to protect pedophiles. That's just
Like, show
factually
that.
true. One more time.
Yeah, prove that.
Prove that. Yeah, the file.
They're not like running off of it. They're not like hold on. They're not like talking about it at all. In like, so confused.
You don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, hold on. Talking about it is going to be different than one person talking. Like the party in general talking about it is different than one person talking about it. Yeah, like you realize
No,
that.
like the Republicans in general.
The
support
Republicans talk
protecting
about
pedophiles.
defending pedophiles. Can you like show that?
No, the Republican Party in general. In
general? Can you prove
yes, we're talking. Are we not talking about like the left in general? When you reference that the left talks about trans issues, were you not talking about the left, or were you talking about a specific person?
Yeah, I was talking about the left in general.
Cool. And then I
That's
asked
just
you
going to be
for
like
the-
that's just going to be like an open position to the left.
right. And then I asked you to like let's do a deep dive and let's look into Harris, and she was the one running against Trump. So
Yeah,
we can either
but then
talk
you
about
claim-
the entirety
hold
of
on,
the
your
right
entire,
or
like-
Trump and Harris.
Your entire like response is just that the Republicans pushed for schmedophilia, which I'd like you to show.
Well, in terms of Trump and Harris, Trump pushes for protecting pedophiles.
For what?
He pushes for protecting pedophiles
Yeah, how?
by not releasing the Epstein files, violating four federal laws in terms of the
I don't
Epstein
think
file
Trump can't
transparency
just
Act.
release them on his own. I don't think he has that power.
He does.
Can you prove that?
First off, second off, like I was saying, I'm not done. You interrupted me. The second point would just be he violated four federal laws. To his DOJ and his administration violated four federal laws in terms of the Epstein File Transparency Act. I can name the laws if you'd like me to. And
How
these
how
laws
would-
explicitly protect pedophiles.
Hold on. How is this going to mean that like Trump being in office is going to like perpetuate schmedophilia as like an ideology?
Yeah, because Harris would have not protected pedophiles. When you have the most powerful man in office,
That doesn't
A,
follow us.
when you have the most powerful man in office,
Circular.
being a P3DO himself and being a rapist, and then protecting pedophiles, you don't think that there's people out there that's gonna say, okay, this is the most powerful man in the world. He's a rapist, a P3DO. Huh. Interesting.
Can you show people who like have that thought system?
Can I show people who have that thought system?
Yeah. Do you have
Mind
any,
that
do you
people
have
do?
any proof of that?
Are you denying people do have that thought system?
I'm just saying I don't think we have any like there's no reason for us to believe that.
What? So there's no reason for you to believe that the most powerful man in the world, being a rapist and a P3DO, or even like a misogynist, or let's even go like on a smaller scale, or a racist.
Yeah, I don't think
You
they would do
you
it
don't think
because
that
Trump does.
So you
I
don't think that the most powerful man in the world doing all these things would like, I guess the word isn't incentivize, but would lead people to also do these things? I mean, ever since Trump has ran as being a racist, racists haven't, like neo-Nazis and racists haven't been as scared to voice their opinions. You have misogynists.
Can you
too.
prove that?
I mean, can I prove that?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you can. So, sorry. Jesus fuck, sorry.
Oh, you can't. That's fine. Yeah. So
There was someone.
I would say people who do that aren't going to be doing it because Trump did it.
Was that the
Like
claim you
obvious.
made?
I mean, you're just saying this is going to make them want to do it for some weird reason. Just because, hey,
it's
the most
it's
powerful
just
man
like
did
an
it.
incentive.
The
It's
most
just like an
powerful man in
incentive.
the world does it, so you can do it. That's kind of weird. Oh, it's an incentive. I was like evidence for like, can you like show that?
Evidence
That this-
evidence
that-
that leads like P3DOs to like commit these actions because of the
Yeah,
most
and that,
powerful
like,
man in
that-
the world.
That case with like E. Jean Carroll is, I guess I assume that's what you're talking about, is like going to give people incentive to like rape people.
Yeah, because he didn't get held accountable for it.
Yeah, how would that like give other
So
people
wait,
an
you think
incentive?
if the most powerful man doesn't get held accountable? Well, actually, this happened before he was the most powerful man in the world. I'm just using like basic like logical thinking. I mean, if you disagree with that, then that's fine. You can tell me you disagree. So I can't provide any statistics for that, but I just think that's like common sense.
Yeah, I don't think
So
like
if you disagree with that, you can just like tell me that you disagree.
Well, I mean, I just want you to like demonstrate it. Or, like
Do you
give
disagree,
evidence.
yes
Like, do you
or
have any
no?
stats? Disagree that?
Well,
Trump-
I just said
that
I
Trump- that-
don't have any
Do I
statistics
disagree
for that, but it's just
people
common
being
sense.
like let off for grape is going to give an incentive for that gives incentive for other people to grape? I don't like have any. I wouldn't have any like evidence to suggest that Trump's, like the case of the E. Jean Carroll, has caused anyone to gain an incentive to grape. So I
Just
wouldn't.
in general,
like, hold to that position.
if people don't get held accountable for something, would that incentivize people to commit said action even more? In general, not any statistics, just
If it's
your
like,
view.
hold on, if it's a general case that like generally people who do this action don't get like held accountable for it, then I could say sure.
So when someone doesn't get held accountable for the crime, that could lead to incentives.
No, I wouldn't say one person.
The most powerful man in the world.
I mean, he wasn't. Well, the host already said he wasn't the most powerful, and also you have to realize that could just be due to his power, right? And obviously, like your average Joe isn't gonna have that like privilege. So that wouldn't. I'm not sure that would give an incentive for like him to do it. It's like if like a sports athlete was like accused of like I don't know, like essayed someone and then they got off just because they were famous. I'm not sure that's gonna like give incentive for like me to go do that, or anyone or someone else someone who like.
Well, I mean, I would hope it wouldn't give you incentive. I mean, if
Yeah.
it does, then you have the mind of a like rapist.
Yeah, I know, but let's say there was someone who like did have like the mind of like a rapist. I don't think that like if LeBron James raped someone, and got let off the hook, I don't think that would incentivize them to get to like not grape to grape.
I would argue that it would, because first of all, if you said if you do have the mind of a rapist, right? So if you're looking at somebody who's like put on a pedestal and like should be, I think, held to like a pretty high standard, like as the president, if he like gets away with a crime, that's going to incentivize somebody to do that, because they're like, oh, he's getting away with it and he's like held to this like high standard and
Can you
everyone
show
knows
that,
him.
though?
Can you-
Because obviously it's just going to be the case that people with power typically have an easier time getting out of like legal situations just due to the fact that they have power. I mean, would you not agree? Like, I'm just confused. But do you like any
People
issue
with
with my?
power get away
Do
with.
you have like a
things.
problem with my issue for supporting Trump just due to the social issues that I'm gonna like
but-
strongly support? Because I wouldn't like, I don't think that Trump being in office is going to like perpetuate. I don't think it's going to increase like people like diddling little kids.
So I have a question. How is name one way Trump is materially benefiting America?
He has, I would say, like, didn't he implement the judges that like overturn Roe v. Wade?
He did, and we're talking about his second term. I should clarify.
Of his second term?
In the court, yeah. How was
Something he did
Trump
to what?
What has Trump done in his second term to materially benefit America?
Yeah, I would say going after that. What was the guy's name in Venezuela? Maduro. Is that
How did that materially benefit America?
Yeah, I would just say that would have like halted the like processes of like drugs getting in here, stuff like that.
How much
going after, like,
how much
Venezuela,
rugs
like-
come from? How much
It's like
rugs
going
come from
after
Venezuela?
Venezuelan like drug cartels and is like just gonna decrease the amount of like drugs that get into the country.
How much rugs come from Venezuela?
How much drugs? I don't know. It would still be some, correct?
Right.
Yeah, and if you like make if
So
if you have like an
do we-
entity that's like doing that and then you weaken them, it's just going to be the case.
So do we get rugs from like? Do we get rugs from China?
Uh huh.
So should we like just take Xi Jinping?
Oh,
kidnap
I
him?
think we should. Like I don't think
you think we should kidnap Xi Jinping? That's absurd.
I think we should unalive him.
The geopolitical nightmare that will cause.
Yeah, I don't think that they can really touch us. Just to be honest, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I mean, we're the like most powerful
hold on, I think he
military in the
should.
world, but like,
Hold on, I think he should be like morally, or maybe not morally. I would just say he should be like unalived. But I don't know. Like pragmatically, it would cause all sorts of other issues. But I would say he definitely deserves to like die.
I mean, if we kidnap Xi Jinping, that will cause a geopolitical
No, I don't think he should be
nightmare.
kidnapped. I think he. I wouldn't.
That was
say-
the question I asked. Should we kidnap Xi Jinping?
Oh well, kidnap and like keep alive, or like kidnap and
Yeah,
unalive.
like to bring him into the U.S. like we did with Maduro. We bring him to the U.S. Justice.
I don't know. I
system.
think they should just be like unalived.
That's just absurd, bro.
It's absurd to wanna. It's absurd to say that like people who are like responsible for like Probably
That's not
millions of
absurd.
deaths
That's
should be
not
unalived.
absurd.
that's
So
absurd.
that's not absurd. But what is absurd is the fact that you would support kidnapping Xi Jinping and murdering him.
That wouldn't. It wouldn't be schmurder.
Well, killing
Wait,
him. I
do you think if we
apologize.
were to like kidnap Schmittler and like unalive him, that would be murder?
No, I meant to say killing.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like morally wrong with that.
Oh, sure. So we're talking. I'm not talking about morally. Like I think Xi Jinping should be definitely like held accountable for what he's done. But like there's what comes after. I mean, China's partners, China's
Who,
allies.
Russia? Yeah, I would say the
Russia,
only ally
North
that we have to
Korea.
worry about is Russia. And honestly, I don't see how Russia would be a threat, really. I mean, they're
What about North
struggling.
Korea? Aren't they
Yeah,
allies?
they're
with China?
struggling against Ukraine. I don't.
Wait, isn't North Korea like allies with China?
North
and then
Korea's
you
a
have-
joke, bro. I'm not
Uh,
scared of them.
North Korea is a joke.
Yeah, South
And then
Korea.
you and then you have
Japan.
Cuba. Cuba's an ally with China, right? People in our own backyard.
Yeah, we could flatten Cuba in like a day.
So you just want to fight the whole world? You want to fight Russia, China, North Korea,
Russia.
Cuba?
That wouldn't be the whole world. I never said I wanted to fight like North Korea.
Well, but the thing is, like, that's gonna lead to World War III. If we kidnap Xi Jinping and kill him, or even if we just kidnap him
Well,
and
yeah,
don't kill
if I think
him,
we should.
that's
be,
gonna lead to
and
World
I was
War
like
III.
under the impression it was like morally speaking. Then yeah, we obviously should. But pragmatically, I would say that maybe not. But there was nothing like pragmatically wrong. Like obviously, what we did to Maduro, it didn't like cause any of those actions, like any of those like effects. Just because nobody really gives a shit about Venezuela. Respectfully, at least their government.
I mean, yeah, it's a dictator government.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't
I would
support
say that
dictators.
helped. I would say that helped more than just American people. That helped like Venezuelans and Americans.
Wait, but how did that help Americans?
Yeah, by like limiting the amount of like drugs
Oh, yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm so sorry. We went in a circle. That's why I was trying to.
or rugs, whatever. Yeah.
So you support like kidnapping, like not just like morally, but like legally, or not? I guess the word isn't legally, but you support kidnapping Xi Jinping then?
Yeah, well, we've already clarified that would have like effects that would like be worse, but this instance did not. So, like for example, if we could like do that to Xi Jinping and nothing would happen after, then yeah, I would say we definitely should do that.
Okay, so then what we're gonna see here is just, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I think Maduro should be brought to justice. I definitely agree with you there. Now I just think that the idea, the way that we went about it wasn't the best way to go about it. But
Wow.
I definitely agree with Trump on that one, that he does need to be brought to justice. It's gonna be like one of the what's the word? Like one of the small like amounts of time that I agree with him that he should be brought to justice. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but do you have like how much? Do you like not have an? Do you have an issue with like my reasons for supporting him? I mean,
Based on like trans individuals, you mentioned in sports and bathrooms.
and abortion.
Yeah, I have an issue with that. That's just like absurd. I mean, why? I don't understand why you would support like a rapist because of like 16 trans women in sports
16.
nationally.
Well,
in the
when you say he's
NCAA.
like a rapist, I mean, are you just saying that? I don't know. Are you cashing out like grape? Would you consider what he did like Carol girl like rape?
E. Jean Carroll, yes.
Yeah, like that's wrong, obviously. But I would say
Do you
that
not-
these
do you
other
not think it's
factors.
not grape?
What?
Do you think it's grape or no?
I would say, well, what didn't he just like touch her thing and like make out with her? What did he do? I don't like.
He forcefully penetrated her vagina with his fingers against her will.
Oh well.
Is that wrong? Is that grape?
Oh, it's wrong. I would
Is it
say
grape?
probably.
What do you mean probably?
Like I don't know how I like would define grape, but I would.
What do you think as rape to be?
Well, just like forcing yourself to have like intercourse with someone.
So then it's not a probably, it's intercourse. Like,
But I
what
don't
do you
know
mean
if I
by
would consider
intercourse?
that intercourse. That's why I said like probably, because I wouldn't know. It would still be wrong. I don't know why people are freaking out, right?
Let's say you don't consider it intercourse. You wouldn't think it's rape if it's not intercourse.
Oh, if it's not intercourse, then well, no, it would just like
what
be
he, I mean,
analytically
what
not
he
rape.
did. Let's say what he did, you don't consider to be intercourse. Would you still think it's rape?
Well, just based on how I defined it, it would just be analytically like it wouldn't meet the necessary and sufficient like conditions, and no, but it would
So,
still be wrong. Like
you
you
don't-
could still say it's like as wrong as grape.
It is rape. Like forcefully penetrating someone's vagina, even with like your male member or your fingers, that is rape.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I don't have any issue with like adopting your semantics on grape.
Adopting your
Did you not have my quote unquote semantics
Well,
prior
if
to this
you're-
conversation?
what is your semantics of grape?
What is my definition?
Like how would you
of-
define grape?
How
Yeah,
would I define rape?
yeah, that's correct.
I mean, do you want like the legal definition? Do you want my definition?
I want your definition. Like, how do you use the term? Because legally speaking, he wasn't like,
so
what he did
uncon-
wasn't grape under the law in New York at the time.
not at, the time.
And then my definition of rape is just unconsensual sexual acts.
Oh yeah. So then I think the issue with that is like slapping a girl's butt would be considered grape. I feel like that's kind of counterintuitive, but it's always still wrong to do all that stuff. How am I a grape apologist? These people are like dumb.
Do you think slapping someone's butt
defending
without
rape.
their do you think someone slapping someone's butt without their consent, do you think it's like sexual assault?
Yeah, it's sexual assault.
Okay. That's good. It's the bare minimum. So now we just look at the definition of sexual assault.
That would just be like doing anything to like cause like I don't even know how I would define it. How am I a grape apologist for saying that in order to grape someone you have to like have intercourse with them? And I'm not sure though if I would consider that to be intercourse. That doesn't mean that I think what they did. That doesn't mean I'm like condoning what they did at all. Or these people in the comments are just like obviously trying to virtue signal because they're like
So sexual assault is
this isn't
sexual
in the mind.
contact. So sexual assault is sexual contact, and then well, I guess it's just worded differently for rape, unlawful, unconsensual sexual activity.
Grape is unlawful sexual activity.
Yeah, unconsensual sexual activity.
I mean, yeah, sure, that's fine. I can go off of that.
So then he's a rapist.
Well, according to that definition, he would be.
Is that your definition?
No, that's not how I use the word.
So then, what's your definition of rape?
I already said like 2 times, I believe. But like having unconsensual intercourse with an individual.
So, you,
I'm so confused.
yeah, I'm not gonna debate on someone. I'm not gonna debate someone on rape.
Yeah, no, that's insane. Anyway, how are you? Haven't talked to you yet.
I'm good. I was gonna say, who let you up? Quite frankly,
Oh, are you?
I'm joking. I'm joking. Moving on to the next guest. What a low tier. You got cooked. Yo, whoever said I got cooked, I'm not gonna be debating rape, bruh.
That was the guy who
Apparently.
you debated.
Let's see. I think. Hold on. Wait, pause. I debated that person before. Give me a second.
Oh my god, how did your conversation with Link go?
I didn't. You were here. I didn't have a conversation with him.
I joined like at the very end. I talked to him a lot last year.
Yeah, I didn't debate him. If you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's see, and if you're over here on TikTok, make sure to join up in the guest box if you support Trump. Quite frankly.
Oh wait, are you on YouTube right now?
Yeah.
Period.
Yesterday, I accidentally had another video playing in the background, so I kind of fucked up the live stream.
Are you the whole time?
The whole time, pretty much. That was my bad.
Oh god. It's okay.
Oh, I guess I'll tell you later, but yeah.
What? What?
I did something spontaneous again.
Did you order the thing you sent me?
Yeah.
Dude, I told you yes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I said you should.
Oh, well, I did that, quite frankly.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm gonna regret it or not.
no, probably not.
Hopefully not.
I'm gonna be honest. I was like walking out of work when I saw that. I didn't even fully look at it. I just said yes. What was it?
You don't know what it was?
No, I saw a picture. Did not click on it. I said yes.
Go check. I'll double tap that phone screen if you're on TikTok.
How much was that?
It was a pretty penny. More than this pretty penny.
Weren't you like complaining the other day after you bought that?
I was, yeah. But I don't know. Well, it's too late, so the order's been placed.
You know what? It's okay. You probably needed it.
I mean, I have but
Okay, maybe you will stop crashing out about it being so slow.
the plan is to use both.
Okay. So my manager, just to tell you really quick, my manager came to me with the promotion thing today. Why did my friend's boyfriend just text me? Hold on, ew.
And I'll double tap that phone screen if you haven't already. Link is trash. Yo, if you're in here, go check out my YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. Go hit that like button, okay? There's no one over there on YouTube yet because it's only my first live stream ever on YouTube. But go to YouTube. It's in the link tree of my bio. And go hit that subscribe button and go like the live. I would greatly appreciate that. I would greatly appreciate that. Quite frankly.
He sent me a picture for playing golf.
Oh.
The same one that I showed you last week when we went to Topgolf. Evil Dean. Who is? I'm confused.
Oh, there we go. Quite frankly.
Oh, I guess I can go like it too. Hold on. I actually hated that. I just clicked on it and immediately heard my voice.
Yeah, you forget it's literally going through, huh?
God.
Okay, there's no one in here. Thank you for the roses. I greatly appreciate you. I genuinely appreciate you. Hey, with the 20 roses. Okay, Evil Dean. Who's Evil Dean? Is Evil Dean? I mean, I know who Devil Dean is, but Devil Dean. Devil Dean. The fuck? Shit. Thank you for the let him cook, Jinxie. I appreciate you. Thank you for the roses.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of excited for that, though. I can't wait. It's going to be here within the next couple days.
I'm excited for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I might have to hit a restart, should I?
Yeah. How long are you gonna be on for?
No idea.
Okay.
Actually, way better debated than
YouTube, you're gonna see this right here. YouTube is gonna see this one right here. YouTube is back, quite frankly. YouTube is back, quite frankly. Everything works fine, quite frankly. YouTube is back, to be frank. I don't know who Frank is, but Frank. YouTube, welcome in. Welcome back. We can see you now. Hold on, someone's in the guest box. No.
Quite frankly.
Who's this? I feel like I know Lucas. I feel like
Lucas?
I'm probably, I don't know. I'm thinking, because I just got unbanned, so I'm thinking I might just be on for a couple more minutes to test the push and to like fix the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow would probably be my live day.
Okay.
Because today's the first day that I just got unbanned, so
Okay.
I
If
just want to fix the algorithm.
I were to go live later, would you join?
Abortion?
Hell no.
Thank God, bro. Fuck, abortion's been making me. These debate bros are making me upset, quite frankly. But,
Dude, I can't with it anymore.
Didn't you used to debate Trump when you first started?
Mm-hmm. And then I literally started debating abortion because I got a random abortion debate when I was debating Trump. Somebody was like, oh, I like Trump because he's against abortion. And we got into this like in-depth. No, it was actually this kid who was like, oh, I'm pretty like in the middle. And like we actually had a long conversation about it and we like agreed on a lot of things. And then he was like, he came up on my live like the next day and we were like mutuals at this point. He came up on my live the next day or a couple of days later and he was like, oh yeah, I am like really pro-life. And he was like the stupidest fucker I've ever seen. And we were getting into this heated argument about abortion. And then after that, I was like so pissed off. Like genuinely, I don't know if a debate has ever made me this mad. And so after that, I just started doing abortion debates.
So you did it because they made you mad.
Yeah, I just like realized how passionate I was about like talking about that apparently. And so
Jesus.
That's how the abortion debates came about. I just started doing a shit ton of research, I guess.
I just want people to go over to my YouTube, man.
I like
What are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing? How long have I even been on? I've been on for 48 minutes, which is, I guess I can be on for an hour, probably 12 more minutes, and then I'll get off. Single mom, raised sassy sons. I swear I see that comment every single time. Every single time, I swear. It's the same comment. Russian bot. You're an Israeli bot, quite frankly. I can hear you tapping the screen.
Sorry, I was doing it really aggressively.
I can hear. Let's see.
My bracelets are like...
Yeah, what's up? You support Trump?
I do.
Why is that?
I was actually coming on here to ask you a question, but am I like required to answer why I support him?
What's your question?
What'd you think of the State of the Union address last night?
I think it. For the Democrats, I think it went great. For Republicans, absolutely horrible. That was a disaster for Donald
Where did
Trump.
it go great? They
Holy
didn't.
shit.
How?
Go for it.
How did it not go great for Democrats?
It went great for Democrats.
I said, how did it go great? Sorry.
Oh yeah. I mean, even though we did have Al Green kicked out for the second time in a row, or for the second year in a row, I mean, I think protests are good. Him holding up the sign that black people aren't apes, I think that's a positive message. It's not, hateful or anything. I think that everyone should agree with his message. I mean, you agree with his message, right? Black people aren't apes.
I mean, obviously they're not apes, but when they
So then
act
you
like
agree-
an
you agree
animal,
What? What do you mean when they act like an animal?
people can act like animals. You know that, right?
You agree with the statement? Black people aren't apes, right?
Yeah, they aren't until they act like an animal.
Is this rage bait?
You're
I think
saying
this
that.
is like I think this is like a racist person. So then I'll just continue saying, and then Ilhan Omar saying like you're killing Americans. So that just happens. It's happened many times at many State of the Union's address. It happened under Obama, under Biden, and then the silent protest was just them not getting up and clapping. The reason why I said it went well with Democrats because the silent protest is what hurt Trump the most. He literally called them out and called them crazy radical lunatics for not standing up. He
Yeah,
called
for-
them out. 5 minutes calling them out. That's how you know it hurt him. It hurt his little feelings because he didn't get the attention. And that's why I think Democrats did great. Now, do I wish that they, could have done better? I definitely wish they could have done better. But in terms of the State of the Union address, the person who gave the State of the Union address, horrible. Absolutely horrible.
So, would you say you're a Democrat in the State of the Union, right? You're there watching it. You're a senator, representative, whatever you want to be, and you hear Trump say, "Stand if you support illegal immigrants more than Americans." Are you standing up or sitting down?
You got the question backwards.
If you stand up, if you support Americans more than illegal immigrants. Did I get it
There we
backwards?
go.
Sorry.
Yeah, you did give it backwards.
Sorry.
I mean, if I wanted to protest, I would just stay seated.
Why would you want to protest that? Wouldn't you want to express your own opinion?
Because of the lies. So that's just like a dishonest question. No one supports undocumented immigrants more than Americans. Not even Democrats do. That's just a dishonest question.
So then
The
why do they
lies that
not
are
stand
spread by
up?
this administration. Yeah, because of the silent protest that affected him deeply.
He commented on it at least like 3 times throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, to show people how insane that is to not stand up. I get if you're protesting. I'm not against protesting. It's your First Amendment right. Freedom to protest, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. But that's just ridiculous not standing up for that, even if you're silently protesting.
I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. So, you would just want them like to stand up? Like, what would that do for America?
It would
What
show
them
that the
standing up-
liberals aren't crazy lunatics, as Trump called them.
You want to know who's crazy? You want to know who's crazy? You want to know who's
Uh-huh.
crazy? You want to know who's crazy? Donald Trump is
Oh,
crazy.
Donald Trump! Oh, guessed it right. Oh my God!
Yeah, you want to know who else is crazy? Mike Johnson. You want to know who else is crazy? JD Vance.
How?
You want to know who else is crazy? Stephen Miller. Everyone in this administration: Christy Nome, Pam Bondi, Greg Bovino,
Yo, can you get
Tom
Liam?
Homan.
Can you get Liam Fry in this? Can you request him up? He's talking to me in the chat.
That's great. We're talking. You asked me about the State of the Union address. Do you think Trump did a good job?
I think he did.
Name one good thing that he did in the State of the Union address.
He showed the American people and Republicans.
Are you trolling?
Sorry. No, my friend is in the chat, Liam Fry. Sorry. He showed the Americans how Democrats are crazy lunatics for not standing up for Americans.
If you're in here, go check out my YouTube channel. It's gonna be the link tree of my bio. Go like the current live stream. So yeah, then you can rewatch this back. Yeah, I kicked you. Yeah, I did. Yeah, what's up? Use for Trump user.
Yeah, I could actually say something that he did well during the State of the Union, not just say, he did this. So yeah.
What do you do?
He declared no insider trading for members of Congress. I thought that was good because that has been a problem for a very long time with both sides. And then I also really liked the the push for voter ID for the next election.
That's horrible. So I agreed with you with the first. Can we talk about the first one?
Sure.
Okay, the first one. I agree with you. That's great. We shouldn't have people being into office for their own reasons, right? But it's just contradictory to the fact that he's doubled his own net worth within his first year of office. Okay, so that's my only issue. But I support no insider trading, right? I support all of that. I think that's good. My only question is, how is he going to do this? What legislation? What policy? How is he going to get this accomplished? What's up, Jen? How is he going to get this accomplished, user?
Right. That's probably a bit above my pay grade, but it would more be like, what, you think that I should be deciding the policies that?
No, he said he was going to stop insider trading. How?
Probably by tracking brokerage accounts, right? Like everyone can see public trades, right? So some sort of, I don't know the intricacies of tradings, like brokerage accounts with trading specifically, but something with monitoring brokerage accounts, or maybe they should not be able to trade at all, right? Some middle ground, right? That's pretty extreme, but there's got to be a way to at least limit it, right? Like if the member of this committee knows that.
Well, now you're just giving your own ideas and opinions. I'm asking for Trump's ideas and what he wants to pass.
Like, what are his ideas to pass for no insider trading?
Yeah.
I'm not
if he has any. If he doesn't have any, that's fine. I'm just curious.
I don't know his exact ideas for that. I just thought that was a good idea, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's like him saying he's going to lower inflation so fast it would make our head spin. That's like him saying he would end the Russian-Ukraine war within 24 hours. That's like him saying he would release the Epstein files. That's like him saying all of these things. My issue is I support when he says these things, but A, he doesn't have a plan, and B, he won't get them accomplished. That's my only issue.
Right.
We can move on to the next.
Yeah, sure.
Voter ID.
Yeah.
The SAVE Act. Why is it good?
You said that you disagreed with voter ID being a good idea.
The SAVE Act. I think the SAVE Act is horrible.
Why do you think it's horrible?
Yeah, according to the Brennan Center for Justice, 22 million people, 22 million Americans won't be able to vote come the midterms. Virtually impossible for them to vote, especially newly married women and people who don't have their passports or IDs readily available. This will impact 22 million Americans.
So how do you think that we should verify people?
What we have now is great.
You think what we have now is great?
Yeah.
Because there's so many instances of illegal people voting.
How many people have voted within the last?
Do you know how many illegal people vote in California?
Pause. I don't even want to talk about California.
I know you
across the United States, because I don't know about across the United States. How many undocumented immigrants have voted in elections since?
I don't have a number.
I'll give it to you. Since the 1950s. How many undocumented immigrants have voted in elections?
But why would it be a bad idea for someone to have an ID to vote? Why would it be a bad idea?
Answer the question. Answer the question. How many undocumented immigrants have voted?
Why would it be a bad idea?
1900s. I'll give you 100 plus years.
Why would it be a bad idea for someone to have an ID to vote?
Within the last 126 years.
That is not reasonable at all. Why would it be?
Wait. Pause. What's unreasonable is you're making the claim that you're implying that undocumented immigrants are committing this massive fraud. How many undocumented immigrants have voted in fraud?
Putting words in my mouth. I didn't say anything about fraud. Putting words in my mouth. I didn't say anything about fraud.
Undocumented immigrants voting is a fraud election. That is fraud. Hello, that's fraud. That's what we're talking about. So you're implying fraud, okay, and then you're making it seem like undocumented immigrants are doing this massive fraud by voting in elections. Okay, so just answer the question: how many undocumented immigrants have voted in federal elections within the last 126 years here in America?
I don't have the answer to that.
The number is low, very, very fucking low, very low. In fact, low that is not even 1%.
Right, but I'm not just talking about undocumented. Someone who's listed as 150 years old and has 100 votes from their address. There's many different instances of both.
Name how many? How many of those instances? How many of those instances across America within the last 26 years?
I don't know.
Since 2000.
I don't know.
Also very low.
Can I ask one question?
Go for it.
Why would it be a bad idea for someone to have an ID to vote?
Well, the Save Act in specific is horrible because it's going to impact newly married women.
But
And
why,
they won't be
why
able to
would
vote.
it? I'm not talking about Save specifically. I'm talking about, do you think,
That's what we're talking about. That's what you brought up, Save Act.
I didn't never said Save. You can go back and listen to the transcripts. Do you think that voter ID is a bad idea?
Have you ever voted
Oh.
before?
Yes, I have.
Do you just like walk up and just like vote?
Just
like
spray, then play with Spruce. Pet friendly.
Have you ever
No,
voted
but-
before? Do you know how it works? Sorry, I think she muted. But I was just wondering, like, from I have views from both sides. I'm understanding to outside opinion and learning. But why would it be a bad idea for someone to have to verify who they are just to vote for the president of the country? It's not like you're trying to do something willy-nilly. You're voting for the president of the country. It would be a bad idea to, like, I'm just personally wondering, like, from the conceptual part of it, why is that a bad idea from your standpoint? Because you think that 22 million marginalized people will not be able to vote because they don't have access to getting an ID? Like, is that the space of thinking that you are coming from? Host?
Yes, that's because it's gonna be because Americans are. It's gonna be virtually impossible for them to vote if this law goes. But if this law gets passed,
Because of the cost with getting an ID, or because of the processes, like the processes that they would have to go through?
sorry, could you repeat that?
Like, because of the specific cost of actually getting an ID, or that it's a lengthy process for them to have to go through? Like, you're talking about a very specific group, like you mentioned, newly married individuals, right?
You have a guest violation. Do you see it?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, it says you have been flagged for misinformation. So I'm gonna remove you now. I'm gonna click remove user. There we go. Also, he lied. Guests do get whenever they get restrictions, so he lied. I'll just answer the question. It could be both. Too expensive. It could be the lengthy process. B. It just could be the fact that whenever midterms come, people are going to be married. Also, if someone doesn't want to change their last name, they would have to change everything in order to vote, right? That's why, according to the Brennan Center, 22 million people will be impacted. Yeah. Dude just kicked people once he gets proven wrong. He got a violation, buddy. Come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? There's 50 people in here. Go to my YouTube channel. It's going to be in the link tree of my bio. Go like the YouTube live stream right now. It's going to be in the link tree of my bio. Or you can go to YouTube, search up Jeremias, RA297, JEREMIAS, R297. Or you can find the link tree of my bio. Go drop a follow on YouTube, like the live, and then you can rewatch the live as well.
Also, my point with that was just that like you can't just like you already have to have ID to vote. Like you can't. Otherwise, literally anyone would vote, including like that would mean literally anyone could vote. You have to have ID to vote in the first place. The point is, with the Save Act, you would have to have some like a birth certificate or a passport that with a last name that matches your ID, which is going to be hard for specifically like newly married women because their birth certificate isn't going to match their ID because they're going to have like most of the time if they take like whoever they're marrying, if they take their last name, they're going to have a different last name from their birth certificate. And then also if somebody just doesn't have a passport, then sorry, I'm like losing my mind. If somebody doesn't have a passport, they're going to have to pay to get a passport.
Right, precisely. Like people who don't travel. This is why this is going to impact Republican cities and Republican states, and that's why Republicans are trying to like backtrack on the Save Act because they know it's absolutely horrible. Let's see. Quite frankly, y'all, once again, go check out my YouTube channel, link tree in my bio. That is the best way to support me and what I do here, because trying to build a community and a platform here. go check out my YouTube channel. It's gonna be in the link tree of my bio. And if you're on YouTube, I think there's one person on YouTube. Welcome in. Hello. I see you came over from TikTok. How's it going? How's it going? I've been on for an hour. Okay, I'm gonna get off for now. I just wanted to test the algorithm. It actually did pretty good. Actually, we're just gonna let one more person up here. User, if you want to come back and like on a different account, I can let you up. Let's see. Let's see if they connect. We're gonna do this person. User, feel free to come back. Oh, I didn't mean to let user. Oh no, they left. Cool. Do this person. Sure to double tap that phone screen. Try to get to 10,000 likes over here on YouTube, on TikTok.
I support Kamala.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Oh my god.
No, that's horrible. Sorry, I got a notification. There's 50 people, 50 people, 40 people in here. I didn't realize. I thought there was like 10 people in here. That's why I wasn't letting guests up because I was about to end. Okay, this guest didn't connect. Y'all double tap that phone screen if you haven't already. Let's try to get to 10,000 likes. Repost the live, share the live. Do all of the great things on TikTok. State of the Union was boring. It was miserable, and the most embarrassing. Did we count how many tonsil stones fell out of Donald Trump's mouth or came out of Donald Trump's mouth? A lot, like 6 or 7 tonsil stones came out of Donald Trump's mouth. A lot. Tonsil Stone Boy is back because of the Democratic Party, but Trump played their dumbasses and they fell for it. I think he got rage baited. Pretty sure he got rage baited, quite frankly. Now you need to study more. Quite frankly. Once I get what I ordered, I'm gonna be able to do TikTok Studio and YouTube.
Period.
But I have to do this. I have to do this until I get until I get it. Why do we support Trump? Did you see the way the Democrats acted last night? Like, yo, what's up? You support Trump?
Nigga, are you retarded?
Well, you very clearly do support Trump. That's obvious. I would just suggest don't support Trump. Don't slur.
I love how, like, if someone slurs, you just know what, like, political party they're, like, associated with.
Literally. Like, that was very clearly, like, a Trump supporter, but, we're not going to keep him on the stream. What's up, Chris? See you came in here. K-Dog, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're just yapping in the comment section.
Yeah.
Debate. What are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, man?
Do you have your red phone?
I do, yeah. Quite frankly. I need to get what I ordered because I need to be able to play music when this happens. Because I can't do that right now. Only YouTube will be able to hear the music. YouTube. Who's on YouTube? Should we play some music real quick? Hold on, let's check. Should we? If y'all want to listen to some music, go over to. Actually, no. YouTube. The stream will get taken down.
Oh.
That's why. Last night I kind of fumbled the bag.
Well, everyone, there's about 30 people in here. Let's make sure we're double tapping the screen. maybe sharing the live with a couple friends. If you support Trump, go ahead and jump in the jump in the guest box, and then make sure you're following the host as well.
Quite frankly, they're gonna be mad you're saying tube. Oh, my bad, TikTok. My bad, Oracle. Big shout out to Oracle. I'm a big Oracle fan. Real quick, shout out to Benjamin and Yahoo, the big Yahoo Oracle. Shout out to the big dogs. Quite frankly, that's probably why I get shadow banned. MoMA, we've debated twice at this point. And what we're gonna bring up is the argument of Melania Trump, because I want you to concede. I want you to concede on that. You always run. I've debated you twice. I debated you on Jen's stream and on my stream, and what we debated was, thank you for the flowers, roses. What we debated on both my stream and Jen's stream is Melania Trump, man. Come on, man.
Bro.
Kicked me both times because you were losing? Oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna get rage baited. Yeah, what point did you beat me on the last 2 times?
I beated you that the majority of Americans don't know that Melania Trump came here illegally. And
Were
secondly,
you able to
that-
provide a source for that?
no, that's just fucking obviously true.
That's just obviously true.
Yeah, if you're denying that,
Should we
you're
do a poll?
disingenuous.
If I'm denying that, I'm being disingenuous. I'm not denying that, nor am I affirming that. I'm just asking for a source.
Well, if you had to guess, what would you say? Would you say that the majority of Americans know that Melania Trump came here illegally, or that Melania Trump applied for the wrong visa as it happens? Or do you think the majority of Americans don't know that that's true?
I'm agnostic. You have to convince me. Provide evidence.
Provide evidence? No one's ever done a poll on that, because no one would ever do a poll on that, because it's pretty fucking stupid.
So what you're saying is you don't have any evidence?
What I'm saying is you're being disingenuous.
I'm being disingenuous.
Yes, you're being disingenuous.
Okay, we've debated this topic for the last. 2 times
Obviously, the
we've
majority of
talked.
Americans don't know that
Okay, type of
Melania
one in the
Trump applied for the wrong visa. That's
type
pretty
of one in the
fucking
chat.
obviously true.
Type of one in the chat if you knew that Melania Trump came on the wrong
This
visa and
isn't
overstayed
a
the visa.
representative sample of America.
Type
These are
of one in
people
the
that
chat
are
real
interested
quick.
in politics. These are people that are already
These are
interested
people.
in politics. This isn't
Not
a
all the
representative
24
sample.
people in here. So not all the 24 people in here. So not all the 24 people in here necessarily are into politics.
They're in a political debate live. So
That doesn't mean that they're into politics necessarily.
like, bro, I mean, thank God you're never in a poll. Oh, look, we got a 2 in the chat.
Yo, we got a 2. Yo, Yebis, that's just like you're lying. Quite frankly, I'm playing. So why do you support Trump, man?
Well, he's getting rid of like the DEI.
DEI. What is DEI? What is DEIA?
DEI. Well, I didn't say DIA. I said DEI.
It's DEIA, diversity, equity,
Oh,
inclusion. and
you're talking about
accessibility.
DEI. You're talking about DIA. I'm only talking about DEI, not DEIA.
DEI and DEIA are the same thing. One just
No, they're not.
includes
They're not the
accessibility.
same. They're not the same.
One just includes accessibility.
They're not the same thing.
Okay, what is DEI?
DEI is policies that force race to be considered in areas that don't need race to be considered in them.
That's
what DEI is.
Who benefits the most of DEI?
Who benefits the most? Minorities and women.
One more time.
Minorities and women.
Can you name like minority?
That benefits from DEI.
Yeah.
Like indigenous people.
False. White women and veterans are the top two that benefit from DEI.
Well, veterans don't classify as DEI. I wouldn't
That's
classify
literally a
veterans
fact.
as DEI. I think.
Well, that's just like a fact. White women and veterans benefit the most from DEI.
DEI is about race.
DEI is bad?
Yeah, it's bad for sure,
Why?
but I wouldn't say because race shouldn't be considered. The only thing that should be considered is merit.
No, so I can agree with you though, but we're just giving people an equal start.
An equal start. So like
Yeah.
advantaging one group based on their race. Do you think that's equal?
Well, we're not doing it based on their race.
We are literally doing it based on their race.
Who? Name one company. Name one lawsuit.
Name one company.
Or a lawsuit.
Target.
Target. Name the lawsuit.
Reach program.
Reach program. What is the Reach program?
Reach program was a program specifically to invest in black-owned businesses.
One more time.
It was a program that set aside $2 billion to be invested in black-owned businesses.
So you disagree with money being invested into black-owned businesses?
I disagree with setting aside money specifically for black-owned businesses. I think money should be invested in businesses that are good, right? Not businesses that are
you said the Reach Reach what?
The Reach program.
Program, and you said it has to do with Target?
Yes, Target.
Let's see.
It's an acronym, I think.
When you disagree with this, why?
Because I don't think we should set aside money for black-owned businesses. I think we should invest in businesses. Why? Because I don't think the skin color of the owner of a business should be taken into account when investing it. I think the only thing should be taken into account is the merit of the business.
Do you agree or disagree with reparations?
I disagree, obviously.
You disagree with reparations?
Yes.
This is why I kick you. I don't want to debate someone. That's like the third conversation that I've had with him either way. Went from denying the thing about Melania Trump to DEI. Bro runs again. That's not called running. It's just called not wanting to have a conversation with you. And you should learn how to respect boundaries. Quite frankly. I'm gonna get off now. I think that's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I might be on later though. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Thank God.
I just don't want to have a conversation about reparations. I don't think it's like my well, depending on like I don't think it's my place to speak. I'm not knowledgeable enough on that topic. So yeah, come back when I have someone who's knowledgeable.
Overwatch Discord where my league was, and people are like, "Is that cheeky?" The last time I wrote something was like 2 years ago.
Oh my Lord Jesus Christ!
Oh, my head hurts so bad, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, and if y'all don't knock out the goal in 5 minutes, then I'm getting off. And I'm just gonna have to be upset because I didn't reach the goal.
Yeah, that's not cool, guys.
Yeah, trying to get Call of Duty, y'all.
No.
I just tried to serve this legal document, and I was
That's right.
like,
I wanted to check.
You're
if I
still
had the-
working?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How long are you working today?
Oh, I don't know. The snow really fucked me up, so I don't know. I'm supposed to do 14 more stops, which is another 2 hours, but I'm not doing that.
Because my mom's company,
Then it's like an hour and a half from home.
My mom's company, they changed her overtime because I